What's the black stuff? Vanilla?
Vanilla essence.
Cool. And then that one?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Is that cinnamon?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And this is?
Salt. Cool. Don't move my stuff. Hello, welcome to Annie Buns. Today I am making my fiance's most favorite pudding ever. Probably, quite possibly, most definitely, Sago pudding. The nice thing about this pudding, you can eat it hot, cold, with custard, with syrup, with honey, just by itself as is. Very, very nice. So I am making that for us today. Let's get started. This is what you're going to need. You're going to need 1 liter of milk, 1 cup of sago, 4 eggs separated. I hate separating eggs. Absolutely. Half a cup of sugar, 65 grams of butter, another half a cup of sugar, keep them separate. A 1/4 cup of apricot jam, a teaspoon of vanilla essence, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and half a teaspoon of salt. Oh, and a glass of milk. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do, switch on the oven to 160 degrees Celsius. All right, I have a large pot and on my little snazzy snappy chef. So we're going to start off with putting the liter of milk in the pot. I'm going to put the snappy on. You have to wait for the milk to start boiling, but it mustn't boil. It must just heat up to before boiling. A tip, keep stirring the milk, otherwise it might start burning to the bottom of your pot. It's almost boiling, so I'm going to put my snappy on its slowest setting, which is, so on your stove it will be the slowest setting you can. And then you're going to add your sago, your half a teaspoon of salt, and your half a teaspoon of this brown stuff that I can't pronounce. I could never pronounce this. On its lowest heat, you have to stir this until the sago is transparent. So you can see they're nice little white dots. So we are going to wait until they're completely transparent, see-through, whatever. Okay, so you can see now, here's like halfway. The sago is going slightly transparent, but there's still a little white dot inside, so still needs to cook a little bit longer.
Is it ready yet?
No! Okay, so I've been stirring constantly for like 10-15 minutes. They're pretty much transparent. The big one still has a small white dot on the middle, but that's fine. It will go away within the oven. But this is how it looks. It's nice and thick. Yeah, we are going to put in the following. 1/2 cup of sugar. Remember we took out 2 half cups, so this is 1/2 of the cup sugar. Your butter, come on, and the vanilla essence. Now we're just going to stir this in very, very, very well, especially the butter. I'm waiting for the butter to melt completely. Okay, once everything is stirred in properly, be sure all the butter is melted, then we're going to switch the snappy off. Remove it from heat, because the snappy stops heat immediately. I don't have to take it off the plate, and just let it sit for a bit. Now, if you haven't, I have to dread separating the 4 eggs. I have separated the damn eggs. So I just got a little bit bigger bowl, and then we are going to put the 4 egg yolks and the apricot jam into that little bowl. We're just going to mix it together. Okay, once that's mixed together, we bring this guy in. Got our pot. We're just going to add this into the mixture. Okay, we're going to mix this in. So what I have done, I spray and cooked a pudding dish, well, a large Pyrex dish. I'm going to pour this into the dish. Luckily, with using the snappy, my pot didn't burn so badly. The lower the heat when you do this initially, the less your pot's gonna burn, because I know milk always burns your pot. Okay, I could have used a smaller dish actually. Oh well. Can you believe me saying I could have used a smaller dish? That never happens. Okay, we're gonna put this aside. I'll be right back. I need to do some changing. Okay, I'm back. So.
Is it ready yet?
No.
Down.
As I was saying, I have the, now I'm sort of lost in my whole story. I have the 4 egg whites in here, and I have the other half a cup of sugar, and I still have some milk. And then over here, I have the best present anyone could ever give me. So this is the Big Mama, the XL Kenwood machine. Okay, I'm bragging. So we're going to mix the egg whites until they're nice and stiff. Okay, here we go. And that is why you buy a Kenwood. I'm going to add a little bit of the sugar, mix, add a little bit of sugar, mix, add a little bit of sugar. You get the drift. And that's the quickest way to make a meringue. Scoop the meringue on top. Get my whisk clean. It's the only thing Kenwood hasn't figured out. A material that your stuff doesn't stick to. I'm gonna get that off. Ah, here we go. See if I can do. Oh, Tsp. And get this guy back. Okay, so you could literally take your spatula, scoop and blob it on and make it pretty. But I'm not that kind of person. So this will actually be the first time you guys see me decorating. But watch the space. There's a cake coming up that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna decorate the cake. I'm not gonna bake the cake. I'm using a twirly tube. I have a couple of glasses. Do that. And then fill my piping bag with the meringue. Okay, maybe filled it too much. Okay, now I'm just gonna decorate the top of it. There we go. And some twirlies. I'm not doing this pretty at all. It's just to, I would do it much neater if it was for a customer, but he doesn't care what the stuff looks like as long as it tastes nice. And when you open this, just stick some more in. Cooking's supposed to be fun. Well, cooking's supposed to be fun. Baking's supposed to be fun and sticky. I'm actually doing a very bad job. This is not normal. Whoops, how I do things. So I'm just gonna put some, because the holes are made with the twirlies. I'm gonna draw a little hole for it. Okay, I'm sticky. So once you've put your meringue on, you stick your sago pudding into the oven. Preheated the oven at 160 degrees Celsius. And I just need to double check. This needs to bake at 160 degrees Celsius for 40 to 45 minutes or until your meringue is nice golden brown. So here we go, into the oven. Okay, I'll see you in 40 minutes.
A few moments later.
Okay, so it has been baking for 45 minutes. Time to take it out of the oven. My snazzy new thingies. Oh, and there we go. Little heart came out so nicely. He's gonna love it. So now we need to taste. I haven't told him it's ready yet. Oh, just look at that. Absolutely perfect. Come now.
Thank you.
Didn't even. It is very nice. I just got the bowl. You can have the plate. I got the bowl. Make it. Make it. Like the video. Subscribe. Please. Comment and share to all your friends so they can subscribe. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Swallow and then small.